It feels so good to be back. Welcome into the Spallone Sports season debut of our brand new original and interactive series, Got Game, which focuses on highlighting some of the nation's top prep athletes. Today we are in Rolling Meadows, Illinois, at Rolling Meadows High School to sync up with two brothers, Max and Cameron Christie. Max, who is a top 15 player in the nation for the class of 2021, has already committed to suit up next year for Michigan State under Coach Izzo. And then there's Cam, the younger brother of Max, who is a rising phenom for the class of 2023, but already holds some big-time offers from the likes of Michigan State and Ohio State. So without any further ado, let's head on into the gym here at Rolling Meadows High School to link up with Max and Cam Christie to see if they got game. Come along. All right, so we are officially joined by Max and Cam Christie. Max and Cam, how are you guys feeling today, man?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm good.
We're gonna get there. I know it's tough to talk with two people at the same time. Yeah. But it'll work out. No, but appreciate you guys taking the time, coming out and hanging out with us, man. So I know things have been a little unusual this offseason as you prepare for the season. Yeah. What's been an adjustment that you've had to make as you kind of get ready for your sophomore campaign?
Honestly, not being able to play basketball as much at the beginning, because we weren't able to have summer camp really. It was all kind of just shooting, but it wasn't being able to get conditioned. So when we first came back, I was pretty tired because I ain't gone up and down in a minute, but it's starting to get back to normal. I'm starting to get more used to it.
That's good. And I was gonna say, and Max, as we kind of hit on before, I know it's wearing masks during practice. So how does that even more so kind of push that cardio to a different level?
Yeah, no, it's definitely tough for wearing masks during our whole scrimmage or, running up and down, but I think it's good for us. We get to get conditioning in, and I think it's just overall the best that we can do in this trying time that we have. So I think at least I'm grateful that we can even play with masks at all.
Right. Mm-hmm. And Max, and for you, you're one of the top prospects in the state of Illinois, but also for the first time in 5+ years that an Illinois prospect has been ranked in the top 20 nationally. So what does it mean for you to be that guy to hold the torch at the moment?
It feels great to be able to be recognized as, a top player in the country, especially in Illinois where, we used to be really, really good with producing players, and I think we're getting back to that now. But it feels great, but obviously I'm just focused on my game, just making everybody else better around me and just playing basketball. But it's a great honor to be ranked that high.
Definitely. And Cam, as a sophomore and someone who already has some big-time offers, how do you keep yourself hungry to reach even higher heights, knowing that, hey, I got a couple of years of high school left before I make that next step of my career?
I just want to keep going because, he's gotten really far. He's just never stopped. So I want to get to that level, just keep going, be as successful as he is.
Do you see any pressure to have to live up to the legacy that your brother has built here, or is it more so, hey, let me free flow and I'm going to create my own path?
Sometimes there definitely is pressure because it's everybody kind of makes you want to feel that way, but eventually as time goes on, I get used to it, and it's just I'm just trying to do my own thing.
And Max, before we begin, next year heading to East Lansing to suit up for Michigan State under Coach Izzo, what are you looking forward to the most when you head there next year?
I'm just excited, as a freshman going into college, excited just to be there, get the college experience. But basketball-wise, to play under Coach Izzo, one of the best college coaches of all time, and just being able to make a new family, and then the coaching staff, I'm just excited to be there.
And well, hey, we're excited for the both of you, but first off, we got business to handle this season right here on this court.
Of course.
And we got some business we got to handle on this court too. So for everybody out there, our first part is the warm-up portion. So what's going to happen right now is myself and Cam, and then myself and Max are going to go one-on-one working as a team, though. So we have our ball rack right over here. We have 90 seconds to hit 20 shots combined. If we don't hit the 20-shot mark, we have to run a suicide. But I know my guys right here, I talked to them off the camera, they're going to make sure we get those shots in because they don't want Derek to run, and I'm sure they go about it either way, but they got some fresher legs. So. All right, so we'll start it right up. You want Cam, Max?
I'll rebound first.
You want to rebound first? Okay, awesome. We'll start it up. What am I doing? I have my attire. I got to go change right now before we even begin. So let me run over there and stay tuned. Oh man, coming out. It's time to get buckets. Let's go. Max and Cam, we're gonna get this dub right now, man.
I don't know, man. I don't think anyone's gonna win that.
You don't think so? All right, so we're gonna build a legacy right now.
Here we go.
We're gonna have a legacy at Rolling Meadows, just like my guy Max and Cam have a legacy here. All right, we're gonna build it right now. Right here. All right, we're back out here. As you can see, changed out of my work attire into some hooper attire. Got my Rolling Meadows jersey, got my shorts, got my shoes on. It's time to get some buckets. The plan right now, this is the warm-up portion of the segment. So Cam and I need to hit 20 shots in 90 seconds. If we don't do it, we got to run a suicide. Max has been kind enough to volunteer to rebound for us. Cam, think we can knock this out, man?
Yes, we can, for sure.
All right, let's do it. Let's get to work.
3, 2, 1, go. One, two. Oh, we good. 3.
I got you. Yeah.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I got you.
Right back to you. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
We're almost there.
15.
That's it. Oh.
Right to you.
You got this.
16, 17, 18,
I'm feeling it.
19,
Go, get it.
20. Hey, there we go.
Let's go.
My God, there it is, right there. What was our time? Did we do good?
You got 20 in a minute and 10.
Okay, so we cut it close, but
We started off slow.
yeah, we started off a
We
little.
started off slow.
You guys got
Yeah,
it.
a little bit not my fault. I think I started off like 1 for 6 or 7.
We got it back,
Kinda
though.
Turned on a little late.
We got it back. We got it back.
We got it back. As you can see, I'm a little out of breath, but it's just part of the cardio. Cam and I were able to achieve it. Max and I, we're gonna get this
It's
done.
our turn, of course. Of course.
3, 2, 1, go.
1,
2.
3,
4.
4, 5. You good? We good. 6. 7. I got it.
There we go.
8. There you go. Good shot. 9,
There we go.
10,
11.
11,
You got it.
12.
13.
Nice. 14.
15.
Some rotation.
There we go.
Man, I
16.
don't think he's missed, man. I don't think so.
17. Oh, first miss.
18.
No.
You good?
Oh,
19.
19.
Game winner.
there it is.
Hey. There we go. Good stuff,
go,
man.
let's go.
There we go.
Good stuff.
Good stuff.
What was our time?
105. We just
Okay.
went
We
5
good?
seconds.
About 5 seconds? Okay. All right, Cam and Max, we did it, man.
Yes.
We made it happen. We didn't have to run. That's always a good day, man. That's always a beautiful day in paradise. We don't got to run, right? We just get buckets out there. All right, the next portion, we're going to head to the film portion of the segment. We're going to head over to the bleachers. I'm going to change out of my uniform basketball attire and get in something a little bit more professional. We'll be right back out. All right, so we made it to the bleachers. Now it's time for the film portion of the segment. So Max and Cam, what I have here in our tablet is we have some highlights, tweets, and photos of some moments that stood out to myself and our production team. And we would love to share with you guys, kind of get your reaction and thoughts to them, and kind of take a trip down memory lane a little bit. So if you guys are up for it, let's make it happen.
Definitely.
So, all right, Cam, so here's a highlight that stood out to us. There it is, the brother effect right there, the alley-oop dunk. So we're slow-mo right here for you guys, one more time for appreciation. Cam going up, Max throwing it down, all right, hammering it down. So how many, first off, you guys, practice this in the driveway, the playground,
Yes.
what was that to see it come to fruition in the game?
We would always practice in the driveway. It would never be on 10 foot though, because we would always do it on 8 feet or 8.5 feet. We just randomly come out, just throw each other oops all the time. That was
Gotcha.
the first time we've actually done it on time. I'm sure we've done it before once or something, but in game. And it was the first, second game of the season?
Yeah.
So it was pretty nice to get it right away.
How did you time it out perfectly? Like for the throw, and you like, is there this eye contact? Like what's going on in that moment? Yeah.
Personally, I think it's just natural for me. And then I saw him coming down. He saw me on the other side. I think we kind of just knew that what we wanted to do there, and we made it happen. It was actually really cool seeing it right here.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was a good memory. I'm glad I rewatched that.
Yeah. Now you guys have it for the memory bank for sure, for something for you guys to always hold on to down the road right there, man. So that was a pretty cool play. Glad you guys pulled it off after trying it out and brought it to life, man, during a game too, which doesn't get much better than that. So that's cool. All right, so we're moving right along here. Our next clip. So I just posted this one, Cam, because appreciation for your shooting. I feel like I saw a lot of highlights, and it was just like you coming down, hitting the 3-ball, coming down, being able to hit the mid-range, off the dribble, off the pass, whatever the case might be. So, I mean, when you get into a rhythm like that in a flow, man, what's that like? It's just like, yeah.
It feels pretty good because it's like, you're making shots, but like, it's always give your chance to the team to keep coming, keep scoring, keep bringing the lead. It's pretty nice. It's a good feeling.
Yeah, for sure. That's, like I said, we were looking at a lot of clips. I was like, man, this guy just, Max is getting up there, right? You're throwing it down, kind of getting up there, and then here it comes in and kind of has the silky smooth J and make it happen. So this one was one that I really liked. Out in transition, down and under. So now slow-mo for appreciation. And is this a pass from, is this a pass from Max? Or
yeah,
is that,
it was from Max.
You're running the lane with them and then delve in under right there, man. Like, it's just, what's happening right there in this moment, man? You just, hey, man,
I mean, it's like, normally I wouldn't ever shoot a layup like that. I mean, I would like in practice or whatever, like as a joke, but like that, I was gonna go for a normal layup, but I was like, nah, I'm kind of high. I might as well try to, do a nice little spin, and it worked. So like, it's pretty cool.
And I think another thing too I noticed, and both you guys of course have a high basketball IQ, but what I noticed too a lot of with some of your film too is like just making the right read, making the right play. Something like that where like you saw the defender kind of coming up, looked like he was maybe going for the block or something like that, and you're like, hey man, I'm gonna finesse it underneath and get that up and under. So that was cool. This moment right here, man. So this is a tweet from Rolling Meadows boys basketball. So when your crazy summer includes getting invited to the Steph Curry elite camp from Rolling Meadows boys basketball, and then here's just the full image. So just talk about that experience, what that was like for the both of you to share that together.
For me personally, just being invited to that camp, that prestigious camp, it was really great. I remember when I was younger watching all these YouTube videos of these guys in the pros now, like Michael Porter Jr., Dennis Smith Jr., all going to this camp, just learning from him. And so it was really nice to get that invite and be able to go out there and learn from him, ask him questions, just being in his presence. It was just really good to learn a lot from him, from shooting to vision to reads, all that kind of stuff. I think I took a lot away, and it was just a really good experience for me.
That's awesome. Cam, what about you, man? What did you think about when you're out there? Yeah.
Even though I couldn't play, it was cool to go and just see him in person, be able to take a picture with him and see all the top high school players. It was fun to see them, just keep working. It was interesting.
Yeah.
It was interesting.
What's a message that Steph gave to you guys at the camp that really resonates and something you guys hold with you to this day?
Yeah, I think one of the biggest things that he incorporated into the camp was community service. And I think a really big message that he told us is to always give back to the community and make sure that, we're looking out for each other, looking out for him, for example, me to him, our family, our friends, all that kind of stuff. So his biggest message, honestly, was just making sure that we're taking care of each other and, always looking for the best in everybody and just staying positive in general.
Yeah, that's special. And one thing that really stood out to me after having I didn't want to put my sources out there, but you guys already know. I had a chance to talk with your mother. She's awesome, as I said, and really appreciate her. Shout out to Mrs. Christie. But one thing that really stood out to me was that, Cam, you're getting a chance to really, a lot of these experiences, right? Like you're seeing it, like when Max is having recruiting trips, visits, Zoom calls, seminars. Like you're a part of that with him. Like, what does that do for your confidence?
I mean, it helps me because if it happens to me and when it happens to me, I'll be comfortable when it happens. And it's cool to just learn from everything that he's going through. I can learn it and apply it in my own life. So it's nice.
I was going to say, it's got to be a special feeling knowing that, man, literally you have a brother who was exactly in your shoes and knows exactly what you were going through. So he could really help you navigate that journey because not a lot of people don't have that, right?
Yeah.
So that's incredible, man. And then right here, man, so my guy was out here getting buckets. So this is what you were shooting 61 of 71.
Yeah, I was.
And then you come in, and then he hits it on with the dunk, and then I just find out that was your first time getting up like that.
I've dunked before, but nothing was it was all kind of very slight. But this was the first time that I was able to actually come down the lane and actually
we're gonna play one
get
more time,
a
man.
valid dunk.
You gotta soak in this moment, Max. You know what I'm saying? Right here, man.
Of course.
But what a shooting percentage too, though. He's going 61-71, slammed it down. And then coach, I'm assuming trainer, coach under here, he turns to you. He's like, oh man, got up. Like,
he did say that.
Okay.
He did say that. It was surprising. I was kind of surprised too, but I mean, I knew it would happen one day.
Did it? Cool, man. Oh, that's awesome, man. That's a pretty special moment. Max, you had a slew of highlights on there. Cam, if they didn't learn already that you're the real deal, they're gonna learn. But Max, I know they learned pretty early that you were the real deal. So you got a slew of highlights on the break. Slams it home, and then look how crazy the crowd. I mean, everybody's just going, "Wow, what's that like?" And that's right here on the score. Like, what's that like, man? Like, you just, yeah. Do you see it on the peripheral too? Like, are you seeing everybody, or is it kind of more, all right, man? Let me just hammer this home and then embrace. Yeah.
So right here, I'm just going up for the dunk. I want to make sure this was a really big game for us too. We were actually down by a lot in the first half, and I think this was a huge momentum booster for us, being able to get that steal and for me to come dunk it like that. And obviously we have our student section going crazy, which was even better for us.
Yeah.
So this was actually a really big moment in the game where I was able to get the steal off the inbounds pass and get some big enthusiasm from our team and our student section.
That's awesome because Max, I would assume. And Cam, if it hasn't happened for you, I'm sure it's going to happen because for real ballers, they get the heckle from the opposing, from the away section. So, I mean, this was probably nice to just get some hardcore love before you got to go on the road and kind of deal with the overrated chants and the boos and all that stuff. Not that I'm sure you haven't embraced that already.
Right.
Part of the territory, right, with being the real deal. So, all right, our next clip over here. Man, just break it down for me, man.
Bro.
Just break it down for me.
This was sophomore year.
Why do you jump?
This was sophomore year. I remember this was actually really good. I think this was the first time that I've ever legitimately dunked on someone. And I was able to, get the steal in a Christmas tournament that we're playing, and I was able to get the steal, come down, and I was looking to dunk it, and it happened to be so that my opponent happened to come jump with me, so I was just focused on dunking, but it was actually an added bonus that he jumped and I was able to finish it. And so it looks nice right there, and it was a really good moment for me.
So Cam, here's my thing, man. Look how poised Max was off that dunk. It wasn't like he got in his, he didn't get into the offender's grill. I'm not gonna lie, man. If I had the opportunity to get up like that and dunk at someone's face, I probably would have been a little bit more.
I would have done something. I wouldn't have just walked to the free throw line. I mean, would have
It's all good. You got to get him with class, right?
Yeah.
And then we added the free throw as just kind of salt to the wound. We just wanted to show that, hey, man, he went to the line, knocked it down for that M1 right there. So that's pretty cool, man. Is that your first poster? Have you got a couple?
Yeah. That was my very first poster where I dunked on someone my sophomore year right there. So that felt pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we're keeping it flowing here. This one I thought was cool, man. Because this is a big time matchup right here. Yeah.
Really big, yeah.
And you come down, you hit the three. So, there's that. And I thought this was awesome, too. The block.
Yeah.
Not exactly the LeBron-style block on Iguodala, but I thought that was still a heck of a hustle right there for you just to come down there and kind of make it happen, especially coming off of a bucket.
Yeah, this was a big-time matchup. And, for this shot right here, it was just practice. I was able to come off the double screen and pull it for three and knock that down. And then the second hustle play here, actually, the play before that, I think I took a shot that it was just kind of a bad miss.
Got you.
And so I remember everybody in the crowd, was saying things like this, and that, that I was scared, whatever. And so I decided to hustle back after, that shot. Trey Pettigrew there got the rebound, and he was pushing it up the floor, and I wanted to, get back. So I came down and came up and blocked the shot. So it was just a hustle play that I wasn't ready to give up on, and so, it happened to be perfect for me to time it and block the shot at the rim.
That was an awesome play sequence right there, just in general. So what feels more rewarding, getting a bucket, or do you think that chase down block hustle from? Does that feel a little bit more?
I think the chase down block is honestly, for me personally, I think that might be one of the best feelings in basketball. When someone thinks they have an open layup, or when someone is coming down for a layup and you're able to just go up and block it at the rim or at the backboard, it's a really good feeling personally for yourself. It gets you in the mood. You're up and enthusiastic after that block. So, I think I like that. I wish I could have that as many times as I possibly could.
That's cool. And the adrenaline's flowing, too.
Yeah,
and it's just man, it's part of the game. Keeps it going. This was super cool. We got this, I believe, from Team USA, right? Yeah. So, off the miss, look where you're coming from. And, man, you're just taking off a little bit before this. And then, man, just and that's that's doing another part of the country. That was really, really nice. Playing for USA basketball, that was one of my lifelong dreams. And I happened to
be lucky enough to play at a young age. And so as we see these highlights here, it's just a really good memory for me, being able to play at USA Basketball. But I remember for that putback dunk, it was really one of my first, I think that was one of my first times getting in the game. And so I just seized the opportunity where, my teammate took that three-pointer and I was going to go chase the rebound if he missed it. And I happened to get put in a situation where the ball came to me and I was in, a great opportunity for a putback dunk, and I was able to put it through.
And I think these highlights that just came afterwards, was it 6 threes you made, 8 threes or something?
I shot 8 for 10 from 3, which set a new record for that age group. The previous holder was Bradley Beal.
Okay, good company to be in.
Yeah, it was really nice. So I'm thankful that, I was able to hit those threes that day and get us the win.
And you're part of that in winning a gold medal. Is there anything that has trumped that yet, or is that kind of the most memorable?
I think that might be my biggest basketball achievement so far, is winning that gold medal. Not a lot of 16, 17-year-olds can say that they've won a gold medal for their country. Yeah. So that's something that I really cherish. I have it in my room. I see it every single day. So it's something that I really like to see, and I'm glad I have it.
That's awesome, man. That's amazing. So right here, we're going to go to this. I had to do it, man. It's not every day you get an NBA legend, a Hall of Famer, and one of the greatest basketball players, but probably the best point guard ever, to give you a shout out.
Yes.
Coming into his alma mater, Michigan State. What was this like? You gotta tell me, man. Like, where were you at when you noticed this tweet pop up on your phone? What was that sequence like?
At this point, I think I was hanging out with friends. We were shooting outside or something like that, and I happened to check my phone. And like you said, I realized that arguably one of the greatest players of all time, the best point guard of all time, had tweeted about me going to Michigan State. And it was just really nice to see that, he'd actually, acknowledge me, that I was going there, and happened to tweet about it. So it was really nice. I thanked him for that, and it was just really nice to see that.
Cam, what did you think when you saw this, man?
I thought it was pretty cool. If that could happen to me, I would love that.
Just to have someone like Hall of Famer like that just tag you and talk about you, it seems pretty nice.
Well, you're on your way, man. You got your time. I know you got your offer from Michigan State, so we're not putting any pressure on them. But we're just saying whatever comes through. But this must have been cool, man. I'm sure right when you saw it, you just, hey, man, this is that moment. And
definitely.
All your friends were probably pretty hyped too, and that's a big time, man.
Yeah, that was really nice.
One over here we got from Rolling Meadows Basketball. This will be our last one that we're going to show. Congratulations, Max, the Christie family, Team USA, and bringing home the gold. Just from both your guys' perspectives on just having this moment with your family in Brazil and taking home the gold. I know you mentioned how it felt to, win, but this is priceless, man.
Yeah, I think we have that picture in our house, in our kitchen. I see it every day also when I go in the kitchen, but that's a really good moment for our family. And I mean, it was just really special for me to get everybody there. I'm just glad that they even came out to Brazil. Not a lot of families came to Brazil. It's a long way from here. But, they were kind enough to come watch me and come to Brazil and see me win gold. And we took that picture right there. And that's something that's really special to me. I really like that.
And Cam had to make sure you got the Kodak smile going right now. You got to make sure, man. You got to make sure you got in there. He's like, man, this is that moment, and hopefully you'll be on that stage soon enough too, and rocking that gold medal. So yeah, man. Well, hey guys, I really appreciate you guys breaking it down for the film portion of the segment. We have one more part of our series. It's a fun one coming up. It's our cool down portion. So stay tuned, and we'll be right back for that one. All right, fellas, we made it to the final portion of the segment, the cool down portion, man. So how this is gonna work, Cam and Max, I am going to ask you guys a handful of questions, and you guys are going to write on your whiteboard which brother this question relates to, and we'll kind of rock it out from there and see what the results are. The first question is, who has the better crossover? This might cause some controversy. All right. Oh, man. All right, man. I don't know how we're gonna be able to judge it, but
he does have a really nice crossover.
Okay.
I'm gonna admit, he does have a nice crossover, but I can't. I mean, it's almost inevitable that I'm gonna say myself. I'm gonna say himself, but I'll admit he does have a really nice crossover. I'll give it to him.
Are we giving Big Bro props on his crossover? Or what are we doing?
Yeah, he's got a nice crossover, but I mean, I think it's all right. Mine's better.
So right there, guys, we are tied up, as I'm sure our audience probably expected. So, all right, here's another one. Who has the better shoe collection?
Oh, come on. This should not even be a question.
All right. Okay, so little bro is giving Big Bro props on the shoe collection.
I have to.
Max, what's the shoe collection looking like? How many pairs we got, and what's the most common one we got?
I have a whole lot of shoes. I have a lot of shoes, and it's mostly basketball shoes, but I mean, from being on the Under Armour circuit playing with the Illinois Wolves and being one of the top players in the country, I'm actually really lucky that Under Armour kind of provides me with some really nice shoes. So I have a couple Currys, but off the court, you know, I have 2 pairs of Yeezys.
Okay.
Those are probably my most notable shoes, but most of the shoes that I have that are really nice are basketball shoes from Under Armour. But yeah, I have a whole lot of shoes I can't even count. I have too many to have. Like they're just thrown in my closet. There's so many of them. I give some of them away to him when he gets that shoe size.
Okay.
When he gets older, even some to my teammates, all that kind of stuff. So, I mean, I have a lot of shoes.
All right, so mom and dad out there, you heard it. Max doesn't need any more shoes for the holidays. we gotta get Cam up on his. Cam, what's your favorite shoe you got?
Curry 6s for sure. Like, I think almost all of my shoes are Curry 6s, but I mean, it's always nice to have a variety to choose from.
Yeah. All right, moving along here, fellas. Who is the better cook? All right, respect. What are we cooking up? What are we cooking
Anything.
up?
Cam was a good cook.
Is Max just tossing in the microwave?
Yes,
Is
that's
that,
me.
Okay.
Yes, Max is
microwaving hot dogs. And
Oh man.
Hot dogs. I'll cut up some apples.
Oh man, that's a segment for a whole different day, man.
All that kind of stuff. He's a good cook. He makes really good lunches, like butter noodles, all that kind of stuff, but he's cooking more than me, at least.
Okay.
That's all I know.
Do we have a class here in school? Is it like
yes,
that? Okay.
I've taken a cooking class the past 4 years. So
You're on top of your game.
I've gotten better.
I'm gonna have to get up with you afterwards. You got to show me a few things in the kitchen for sure, man. Who is the better 2K player?
I don't even.
Okay.
bro. Neither, honestly.
Who'd you put?
Is this on the consoles too much?
I mean, okay, we haven't played 2K in a long time, to be honest. We play it every now and then, but not often.
Okay.
But when we do, I think I win most of the time.
Okay.
He'll win a couple, but I think I win for the most of the time in 2K. But we haven't played 2K in a long time.
We're both pretty bad.
Yeah,
we're
both bad. We're
Yeah.
both really bad at 2K, but I might be less bad, not as bad as he.
So we're not entering any like esports.
If any games that esports are playing in is Call of Duty, Fortnite, all those kind of games.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got you. Okay, moving on here. Who is more likely to leave the house with less than 20% battery life on their phone?
Did you say me? Bro. Oh my God. Okay.
What's going on? So here's my thing. Cam started laughing right away. It was almost like a for sure deal. You know, anytime somebody laughs before they write down the answer. So what's going on?
He even asked me yesterday.
It was one
yesterday
time.
He asked me, he said, does your phone ever run out of battery?
It was one time.
Like, it never runs out. I'm always charging my phone, and I don't even know why he put himself. He even asked yesterday.
It was one time.
Does your phone ever run out of battery?
But I remember before, your phone's been questionable with the percentages.
We might just have to agree to disagree.
Yeah, it's okay.
Right.
It's okay.
Who is more likely to sleep past 12 noon? They're fine. I'm sure. Okay. So Max is the early bird.
Yeah, I wake
Cam,
up.
you sleeping in? What's going on, man?
Mornings are not for me.
Okay.
Like, I wake up at 8 and I like stay in bed until like 10, just like sitting in there. Like,
Scrolling through the phone, play,
yeah, watching
whatever you gotta
TV.
do. Okay, watching
Yeah.
TV.
Definitely
then
Cam.
what-
I wake up.
yeah.
I don't wake up early, but I definitely wake up earlier than he does.
Yeah.
He sleeps for a very long time. Yeah, he's a
hibernate.
So after that trip, like we hit on from Brazil for the
I
Olympics, you were
was
just
in the bed for a long time.
okay. Got you. Okay. Who is more likely to get straight A's? All right. Okay.
Yeah, Cam has always been smart in school.
Okay.
Ever since middle school and elementary school, he's been smart. Obviously, I get good grades too, but he's really smart. He's probably the smartest person in our house right now, other than our parents who have master's degrees and everything like that. But he is a really smart individual.
I stay on top of the school game.
That's awesome, man. No, that's big time. Yeah, I know you both are doing solid academically, of course, but
we both do good academically, but school-wise, he's pretty smart.
got you. Okay. All right, we just have a few more here. Who is more likely to be prom king? Okay.
Who'd you put?
Got you.
Yeah.
I mean, for the most part, we haven't. I've never been to homecoming. He's never been to homecoming either. We're not really the type of people to go to dances and all that kind of stuff.
Gotcha, okay.
Maybe I'll go to prom because it's like a big senior thing. It's a big memory for high school. But personally, we just don't go to those dances or like, I guess you say high school parties or whatever you want to call it. I mean, we're not that type of people.
Got you. Okay, cool, man. Nah, it's more low-key vibe.
We mostly just stay home, play video games, watch TV, hang out with each other.
Respect. Love it. And my final question for you guys. Who is more likely to win a game of 1v1 or who won the last 1v1 matchup?
Okay, well.
We could go that way, because I know if I said who was more likely to win, we're going to get
Who won the last one?
Yeah, the last one. This is the honesty test right here. This is the honesty.
Pains me to say it.
Okay. What was the score? What happened? Where was this at?
This was outside in our driveway.
Okay.
I don't remember the score. It was in between classes, I think, from school. We just decided to go outside, get out of our rooms, play one-on-one. It was mostly a chill game. It wasn't really that competitive, but
Gotcha.
I ended up winning, and that's the story of that. Yeah.
What's your record on the home court, man? Who's technically has home court advantage? Who's like the king of the court?
I don't know. We both go outside a lot, but I think I won more
Depends
games.
on the height of the rim.
Yeah.
He likes 8 feet, I get a better chance. 10 feet, he gets a better chance.
Makes a little bit more. Okay. Guys, appreciate you guys, man, coming in, hanging out with us today at your school, letting us come in and hang out with you guys for the game.
Thanks for having us.
Max Christie, Cam Christie, wish you guys the best with basketball, everything on the court, and most importantly, off the court, too. And we hope to see you guys soon, man.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate you guys. Thanks.